A Grade History. Inventions that changed the world. Inventions that changed history. Hello, young historians. Today, we are going on an exciting trip through time and ideas to meet the people who invented amazing things that changed how we travel and talk. Get ready to discover how human creativity changed our world. The power of invention. Scientists, engineers, and dreamers sketching inventions. Narration. An invention is a new idea, something made for the very first time. Inventors are people who solve problems and make life easier. Long ago, people dreamed of flying, traveling faster, and talking across the world. Today, we'll meet some of those dreamers who turned imagination into reality. The Titanic and steamships. Animated ocean waves, image of a steam engine. Before big engines, ships used sails and wind. Then came the steamship, a ship powered by steam engines. These engines burned coal to boil water and make steam that turned huge paddles or propellers. The most famous steamship ever built was the Titanic. It was designed by Thomas Andrews and built in Belfast, Northern Ireland, by a company called Harland and Wolff in 1912. The Titanic was the largest and most luxurious ship of its time. People called it unsinkable. But on the 14th of April 1912, while sailing across the Atlantic Ocean, the Titanic hit an iceberg. Its side was torn open, and cold water rushed in. The ship sank because it didn't have enough lifeboats for everyone. It was a sad day, but we learned important lessons about safety and design from it. Can you remember what made the Titanic sink? Hot air balloons. Images of early hot air balloons. Long before airplanes, people wanted to fly. In 1783, two brothers from France, Joseph, Michel, and Jacques, Etienne Montgolfier invented the hot air balloon. They used fire to heat air inside a large cloth balloon. The warm air rose and carried the balloon into the sky. It was the first time humans could travel above the ground and see the world from the air. The bicycle story visuals. Drawings of early bicycles. The wooden running machine, the penny, farthing, and a modern bike. Before cars, people rode bicycles. The first bicycle-like machine was made in 1817 by Carl Dreis from Germany. It was called a running machine, no pedals, you just pushed with your feet. Later, inventors added pedals and chains. In the 1,870 seconds, a funny-looking bike appeared, the penny farthing, with a huge front wheel and a tiny back one. It looked silly, but it was fast. Finally, in the 1,890 seconds, bicycles got two equal-sized wheels, brakes, and rubber tires, just like the bikes we ride today. The bicycle became a symbol of freedom and fun. The aeroplane. Real photos of the Wright Brothers and their plane. Animation of first flight at Kitty Hawk. Narration. People always dreamed of flying like birds. Two brothers from America, Orville and Wilbur Wright, made that dream come true. In 1903, the Wright brothers built the first aeroplane that could take off, fly, and land safely. Their plane was small and made of wood and cloth, but it was the start of modern air travel. Because of their invention, people can travel across the world in just a few hours today. Who were the first people to fly an aeroplane? The Wright brothers. The telephone visuals. Real photo of Alexander Graham Bell and early telephones. Before cell phones, people used letters to send messages. Then, in 1876, Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. He discovered how to send voices through wires using electricity. For the first time, people could talk to each other from far away instantly. The telephone changed how families, businesses, and even governments communicated. Today, we use phones that fit in our pockets, but it all started with Bell's idea. Review and closing, montage. Titanic, balloon, bicycle, aeroplane, telephone. Thank you, inventors. Let's remember what we learned today. Thomas Andrews helped build the Titanic, a giant steamship that sadly sank after hitting an iceberg. The Montgolfier Brothers invented the hot air balloon. Carl Dreis made the first bicycle, and later inventors improved it. The Wright brothers invented the aeroplane. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. Each invention started with a dream and changed how people lived, traveled, and talked. Maybe one day, you will invent something that changes the world too.